Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to punch back in here. And we're going to try to get a little bit more gaming. We've got about 30 minutes left of the stream. So again, everyone keep a very close eye on the chat because there will be some more giveaways. And we're going to jump back in here. It'll be interesting to see what the different bookmarks that they've got in here. And at the Age of Revolution, you spin me right around, baby, right around, like a record player, that kind of revolution. Doesn't even tell me what year it is. 10 years after 7 Years' War. Interesting tag there. United States? What? What is this United States thing? That's not a real country. We got Fantasia, Iroquois, the Inca Empire, Mughal. I always say Muggle. I know, it's like Mughal. But, you know, I like the Muggles, as opposed to the wizards. China, Catalunya? Ukraine, Mamluks, and Air. What? The hell is this scenario? Hold on, I gotta go in here. What kind of possible scenario would have these nations in it? That doesn't even make any sense. Can you see the year? Someone said, or Age of Revolution, someone said 1773. I don't see it, though. Anyway, I'm gonna load up Fantasia as Air. Or Ire. From the land of Ire, or if you prefer, Ireland. Start the game. It's just in here. It's just like the normal place. 1500. Huh. What are the differences between this and one of the other starts? Catalunya, free the cats! That's right, it's cat country. Ow, I just burned my thumb by spilling my tea on it. Now, like, it's terra incognita. I love it, it's 1500. We have no idea what the hell possibly lies beyond our borders. Okay, are these all independent states? Air. These are, what? Oh, that's what is fantastic. Look, they're all neutral provinces. They're not colonized. We'd have to colonize the rest of the world. This is great. This is like the nation designer in EU4. What, or not the nation designer specifically, but if you go to like the custom map mode, the map starts off empty. Only countries that you create show up in it. Yes, we will do that mission. That's fine. And discover Belle Isle. That sounds great. All right, how do we actually colonize in this game? I don't remember. Colonization. Select the legal green province. So we'll click there. Send colonists to Ulster. Bam. Is that it? We can only colonize Ulster? Oh no, then we can colonize these. So we've got 2 more colonists. Let's go to Connaught and Leinster. There we go. All the colonists have been sent out. We do have some merchants as well. So, in this game, I really like to max out the stability side. Oh no, we're already at +3 stability. So, we don't need to do that. Trade, infrastructure, naval technology. Which one lets us colonize better? I don't know if it matters, actually. Well, infrastructure's level 0 gave us colonists. I think it's probably fine to have a relatively balanced setup between all these bad boys. Then we don't need the stability points. Alright, let's go see what'll happen. We can boost up the speed, so 1 minute now is 4 months. It's interesting, the speed in this game is not just, you know, slow, medium, fast, or whatever. It tells you 1 minute equals 4 months, or 8 months, or 1 year per minute. Hey! Alright, we failed in a couple of our colonizations. Really? Forgot in this game you can fail to colonize. I think you can make it better if you send someone. So let's go to Ulster, send colonists. We do have an army. Go back to our normal map mode. Slow things down a tad. Split you. Send one of you guys there. Send... No. Like the other one. I just want to take one of them! I don't know how to actually... How do I select the one? Is this one not moving? There we go. Nope. Gotta be a way to select the other one. There we go. There we are. Now they're moving in the separate directions. Excellent. Neutral province. The Connaught we actually own. It's like instantaneous colonization. There's just a chance to fail is all. Natives in Connaught and Ulster. Is this still super loud? It's still super loud. Let me make a little adjustment to something. One moment here. So loud. There. Is that better? Click the blank bar. The morale bar. Yeah. No, I got there. Good. Damage or settlement. What? How come I can't change map modes anymore? Cancel. There we are. You, stay there. Oh, you lost the battle. How tough are the natives of Connaught? That we got our ass kicked. Okay, our colonists succeeded, but we don't actually have... It's going to be called New Meath. That's great. I love it. But it's not actually. It's a level 1 colony. Now I see it. Okay, good. You've gone back over there. We'll get you to go back over there, too. Get you to move as a group. Then colonist. Then colonist. You can see our colonist counter over there. Currently get 6 per year. Colonist mana. No bird mana, no paper mana, no sword mana. We have colonist mana. And I like the PowerPoint system. In, what is this? Terra Incognita. I can't send you there. Do I have a fleet? Probably. Oh, I clicked on the trade thing. Auto send merchants to this trade port. That's fine. Actually don't know if I have a fleet. How do I build ships? Alright, I think we defeated the natives. I think we can attack them and purge them. You know what? Let's do it. Hooray! How many are left here? Can I get a stat on how many natives are left in this zone? Not that I can see. We are growing. Our population is now 14% until the next colony level, I think. All right, ships. So that's colonization, trade, diplomacy, military, naval. Oh, I think we've got a mode for it, don't we? Economy, political, normal, new. We've got military level 0, which allows us to build everything, so that's fine. You there. There we go. Build ships. What are these? Warships, galleys, transports. Oh, there's no light ships! Ah. Alright, let's just build, how much money do we have? Oh, we got tons of money. Build 3 warships, and we'll use that to scout around. Jember cookie. So here's Ireland. We have Meath, then New Meath. Then we have North Meath, and of course Meath Harbor, as well as Meathster. Meathster. In the south. Oh, that's great. The question is, was Meathster supposed to be Munster or Leinster? Either way, it kind of works. What the hell are these guys? Who are you? Native strength. Aggressiveness, very high. Oh, you can just right-click and place a colonist. There we go. We'll do that. That's easy. What a frig! That's awesome! Why don't we have that in EU4? Like, I like this pop-up menu on top of provinces. That's actually really handy. Don't we already have a colonist here? Maybe the colonist got beat up and we lost something. I think what you could do... I think you could keep feeding colonists to a colony that was developing, and it would help it grow faster. I think that was the case. Watch Quill go bankrupt before the stream ends. I think there's a very good chance of that happening, actually. So here's the thing. Like, I think EU4 is, like, the greatest game. It is super good. I really, really enjoy it. It's one of my top 5 games of all time. Don't ask me what the other 4 are. Like, I don't have an actual list, I just have games that I sometimes say, this is definitely my top 5. I probably actually have like 8 games that fall into that category. But EU4 is one of those. That being said, this ain't bad. It's surprisingly not bad. It's a little hard to justify in a sense, in a funny way, because some of the more modern games come on sale so often, but, you know, like, what is this, $5 on GOG? This ain't bad. All right, so we're sending those colonists. I like the little wagon train things. Makes me want to play, like, the Oregon Trail or something like that. That's what we need. Oregon Trail meets Europa Universalis. What do we call it, guys? Europa Trail, something? Quilt, do we have a center of trade? I'm not sure. I had the trade thing that came up. Yeah, Meath is apparently a center of trade, which is kind of interesting. There's an economy map mode, yeah, which is where this is ish. Meath is a center of trade, which is great. I actually really dig this map. This would be a fun map to play on. I don't know what nations are nearby. Like, you can only pick the 8 nations to play as, but that's not all the nations that exist in the game. So if I go there and view, so I'm at 136 people. Oh, and the next guy just came. I don't know what the percentage is, though. Oops, hold on. Hold on. The population will grow automatically as the effect of high stability and peace and quiet. It will decrease in effect of looting, occupation, or stability, etc. So it's getting +7 from stability, because I have a +3 stability, which is the cap. Neighboring center of trade, and +5 from colony, which helps to determine the growth, which I guess, yeah, comes up to the 14%. So I guess that's per year. But I think I can just keep sending colonists here to try to accelerate things, which seems like a half-decent idea. How's my actual economy? I like how there's no actual budget screen here exactly. We are currently making money. Barely, but it is technically there. And then Ulster, I think I keep throwing colonists out there and nothing is happening, which is no good. So we'll keep sending colonists over to Connaught over here and let it finish. I'm going to speed things up. 1 minute per year. Vroom. You have to play an Oregon Trail minigame when you send a colonist. There we go. Guys, we can do this. Let's go apply to Paradox right now. We're going to work on EU5. You get things done. Look at, they've got little huts being built over here in Ulster. Like, the natives are getting their stuff together. Now, my ships are coming. My first ship is about to finish. There we go. Organize, disband. We got this. This is the Admiral Cardiff is leading this fleet. So if I were to pop over here, does that work? Because I don't have like an explorer, a conquistador, or anything. I think. All right, we have tons of settlers again. My God, we went fast. Level 2 colony. Whoa! Okay, a bunch of merchants got auto sent because I turned that on. And yeah, in this game, merchants are like a currency you expend. We've improved our naval tech, which gives us bailiffs can now be promoted to tax collectors. And we can now place merchants. Oh, okay, so that's why we got all the pop-ups. We didn't have the tech to place merchants before, and now we do. And I can also go ahead and upgrade my bailiffs. It'll cost me some money and take 12 months to do, but it'll give me a building, which is good. Meanwhile, here, yes, let's view, and then spam out a colonist. Can I, like, spam out more than one? No. I got manpower? Yes. Let's go ahead and recruit some army over here. Let's go with... Oops. It's a down arrow. Something like this. Boom. Start recruiting, and then we'll park them in Ulster. I don't want to leave Connaught now, because I don't trust it. I think we're getting our butts kicked by rebels, or by, not rebels. Natives. That's the word I'm looking for. The Europa Trail of Oregon Universalis. I like it. It's a great name. And yes, we are giving away copies of this game. You know, it's funny. It's like the, you take some things for granted. Like, you can't, like, middle mouse click to pan the view around in here. Because at the time, I don't think that many games actually had the middle click. So we have attrition, but where's my actual damage? My morale hasn't gone down. I'm a little worried that I might lose a ship. I think in this game, I don't think there was damage. So I think attrition just had, like, a chance of killing your dudes. Something like that. Oh, good thing I left the army in Connaught, though. We just had to deal with some natives. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to go down a little bit further here. Terra Incognita. Now, I think I'm going to have to build some transport fleets to actually land some troops over here to explore this territory. Well, here's a financial summary. There we go. Income tax, goods, totals, fixed expenses, investments. Yeah, we're actually like spending a bunch of money there. One of the things, too, that was different in every version of EU before 4, as far as I know, is they had a sort of monthly expense and then a yearly income. It was a really, really weird way to operate. And it sort of made sense in kind of a realistic sense, but it was also incredibly weird and confusing. Let's send a colonist there. Let's send another colonist over this way, because we want this realm to become a proper land. I shall call it my land. Oh, look, inflation. Yeah, there's lots of inflation in this game, because you basically only make money by sending gold to the treasury, which actually generates inflation. So if I bring this down, I won't make any money. In fact, I will be losing money. But I will not be generating inflation. There's like loans, but you can just sort of print money. It was like, again, it made sense that you had a certain amount of gold that you would produce, and you could either invest it or just put it in the treasury, which would give you spending money, but would increase inflation. It was very confusing. Yeah, sliders. Some people still miss the sliders, and I can just dump money as well to like speed up a tech if I want. I can burn, basically at a 2-to-1 ratio. I can increase the effective amount that's in here by 100 gold by spending 200 gold. Okay, you have reached Land's End. Ulster is under attack by natives. Oh, we've lost a ship. Look at that. This attrition. 18 months at sea. Yeah, I should have just parked it right away. After, did you guys get your ass kicked by rebels? What is wrong with you people? Get in there. You too. Not rebels. Natives. I like my cup. I'm going to use it a lot. It's a perfect size for tea. I want one twice as big for coffee, but for tea, it's like the perfect ideal size. I don't understand how we're losing! There's like one rebel. There's one dude there. There's like 10v1. And we lost. Lost another ship, too. Why are we getting our ass kicked? By natives! I mean, admittedly, we're still lowish tech, but that low? Where's this thing? Yeah, naval technology is nice, but could we just maybe max out the land technology so we can get better dudes or something? Get artillery at level 3. That might be pretty helpful. All right, we're gonna let these guys recover. Get to max morale. Maybe they're killing X number of rebels per trip. Maybe. Yeah, they're natives. They're down to 2,100. They do have extremely high aggressiveness. Also, oops, stop. I really do want to go back to Connaught before, like, the rebels or the natives that are left pop up again. Their aggressiveness is low, which is good. Okay. We are disciplined. We are fully recharged. Charge! I don't think we're fully reinforced, but we have full morale. So we should have, like, at least 5-to-1 ratio. These are only natives. I mean, yeah, they're Irish people. You know, they're defending their potato farms or whatever. I don't know. Trying to be offensive for the sake of it, apparently now. Split. Suppose I could have said something about whiskey. That would have been appropriate. Appropriate for a stream that's not on my channel. I'm never going to be invited back here again. I'm so sorry, GOG. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the problem is, you can't play a game like EU or CK2 without saying something that is kind of wrong. Like, if we're playing CK2 right now, I'd be, like, plotting to murder children. Because that's how you play the game. I guess I shouldn't feel too bad about everything. Being sort of culturally insensitive is the nature of the game. I mean, this is expansionism. This is, like, you know, Do you have a flag? No? Well, then it's my land now. That's exactly what EU4 is all about. Or EU1. Any version of Europa Universalis. I mean, it's Europe-centric, right? It's like Europe is the best. Therefore, no one else matters. I am hosting GOGCOM on my channel. I'm 100% sure of it. I was, and I presumably still am, hosting GOG over on my twitch.tv/Quil18 channel. No flag, no country. That's the rules, which I've just made up. You guys don't know what we're doing here in the chat and stuff. This is Eddie Izzard, one of the greatest comedians of all time. Oh, he's so funny. I mean, all his bits are funny, but he's got this great bit about how England became the world power through the cunning use of flags. All right, one. All right, we killed him. Good. We better have. And more colonists. Pretty sure this is how it works. All right, I think when we reach 1,000 people, it'll level up and become a finished colony, like a proper province. Nothing is happening here. I think the colonist failed, didn't he? We failed in our colonization attempt in Ulster. We'll get there. Oh, let's speed things up. Boom. 8 months per minute. Might be a little too speedy. 4 months per minute. Cross says, I'm watching from there, Quill. Where are you watching from? I don't know what comments have been made. Ireland? Oh man, there's some funny stuff in the chat. Stuff I don't want to repeat, but it's funny. I think we failed again. Now, and that's the same mechanic. If you go and play EU3, it's the same game as this, but with a better UI and more support for playing as like any country. I think EU3 was the first game that introduced that idea of you can play as anything. Maybe, actually, or maybe, no, it was EU2, that's right, that's what he said. Do you like the lights on my my earphones? They keep changing. Look at that, they're white. Now they'll be blue. So yeah, but EU3 is like basically the same as this. The math, all the mechanics work exactly the same. The UI is better, and they actually explain to you what the hell's going on, which is helpful. But the gameplay is the same, and it's kind of cool to like see this again. Province income. We got some fish. We have monies. I'm like very rapidly going bankrupt. I think you have to spend gold every time you send a colonist as well. I wasn't really saying it. I think if I go to this mode. Time to establish 42 gold. And then, oh, there you go. It tells me a chance. So it's 52% chance of succeeding with the colonist in Munster, and cost me 42 gold. God. Come on, colonist. What are the odds here? I can't click on it because I keep sending a colonist first. Maybe I should give up on Ulster and go somewhere else. We'll get back to it later. Guys are a big pain in the ass. How's my colony come along here? Oh! Oh, it's an actual city. It's done being a colony. Hooray! Alright, let's go and check. Colonization. 28% chance. 52! It's so much higher in Munster. Munster. I say Munster because there's a Munster or a Münster in Germany. It's very confusing to me. Europe! Why is your names so stupid? 32% chance there. Okay, so we'll go down to Munster. We'll send a colonist there, and we'll redirect this army. We'll keep trying Ulster, though. May as well. I mean, I guess I could spam them out all over, although we are going to get natives. We have more manpower. I guess we could recruit some more troops. Make another army. We'll get some there. I don't think there's a force limit in EU. I think you do have to pay a maintenance for your military, which I think you can disable the maintenance slider. But I don't think there's like an actual cap on how many troops you can have. There's your manpower. Wow, you get 10,000 people per year. We recharge our full manpower pool in 2 years? Compare that to EU4, where it takes 10 years to do it. Lots more warfare in this version of the game. Tons more. The lead colonist is named Herman. I think so. What do we get? Advanced rudders? Are they Dutch rudders? Because Dutch are like the #1 shipbuilders. That's all I was saying. I was just in Sweden and I visited the Vasa, which is an awesome, cool ship. And it was built by Dutch shipwrights. And I was told that apparently at the height of like the sort of 1700s, I can never remember if they told me it was the 1700s or the 17th century. That numbering system is such a pain in the ass. But somewhere along there, something like 90% of all the ships in the world were built by the Dutch. So there you go. So if you want like the best kind of rudder, make sure you've got yourself a Dutch rudder. The more you know. All right, let's find out some colonists. In there. Damn it. Natives, let me civilize you. I bring you television. The Vasa is awesome. So it's this, it's so funny because it's like the most disastrous thing. It was this glorious ship that was being built for the King of Sweden. It's going to be the best, most impressive ship on the Baltic Sea. And all these resources were poured into building it. And when it launched, sailed into the port, made it less than a mile, keeled over and sank. Just boom. Actually, no, it didn't flip over. It sort of like pushed over, filled with water, flipped back up, and then sank straight down. It hadn't even left the harbor. In fact, the masts for the sails were so long that they stuck out straight up out of the water and were blocking the entrance and exit to the harbor. So they had to go and cut the masts out to let ships go in and out. And it sat in the water for like 250 years, and then, or 350 years, and it was finally fished out in the 60s, 1960s. There you go. I guess if I went backwards in time, I'd know exactly when it was built. But yeah, kind of funny. Colonists. Oh, this is established. We've got a colony here finally. Yes. Good. We don't there, and we don't here. Now, does it cost me money per colony? Like in EU4, all our money is going into land technology. Failed. Oh, we finished. We failed to. Damn it. We failed our mission to discover Belial, but we did succeed in our mission to keep Meath for 5 years. These give us victory points, which is a way to like determine whether you won or lost in this game, because there's not classically. Oops. Okay, I have no ability to do that. We're gonna take the Keep Meath mission again. Discover Kalimata. I don't know where that is. I'm gonna assume we can't do that. Did you really get your... You did too, didn't you? God. Oh, we've got our colony established here, which is nice. We're gonna let these guys rest. And then run back into Munster here, which is still a neutral province. This is the one where they have with the highest chance of actually settling, and we haven't pulled it off yet. 2 armies. Merge up. Morale is weak. Hey, why so bad? No religion modifier. Ah, early guns! Now we'll fight better. We can assault fortresses, but also 2 national morale due to technology. There we go. We're slightly stronger, so we'll again let it finish the morale go up, which should happen at the end of the month. There it is. Go back in here. Beat up some natives. And send some colonists. Try to speed things along. Okay, we're under attack by natives. There's only 2 of them. There you go. Show them how it's done. Quill is using the terrain map mode. Green provinces are marsh. Actually, I did not realize that. Thank you. That's helpful. Yeah, there's the political mode where you see the country, so our country is red. Because if there's any color you associate with Ireland, obviously it's red. Although honestly, if they did pick green for a color, I bet you your country is probably always red, like your own country, because if the if it actually had us in green, we wouldn't be able to see our flags. Our little flags that are all over the place, it would just blend into the background. So that wouldn't be any good. So it actually makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it. Alright. We fought up. We can actually attack the natives and sort of just intentionally try to trim them down here. How many natives we got? They're right there. I can't mouse over them anymore, though. Province is not colonized by anyone, does not generate an income. Potential tax income. Requires 7 successful colonist placement. Oh, so you really have to just keep spamming the crap out of them. And I think until then they cost me money. Trade. is crap. 0-0, really? Oh, keep spamming up the colonists. And there, I think we keep failing. Failed in our attempt to colonize Munster. Really does. Ireland tries to colonize Ireland. Well, the great thing will be once we start colonizing Great Britain. Bum, 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 bum. Do we have any more of the codes to give away? Because we're going to have to wrap up the stream in just the next 5 minutes here. So, essentially, I don't know if we're done or not. Will is now expended 66... Yeah, we haven't quite gone bankrupt yet, but soon. Now, part of it is the colonizing stuff is very expensive. Not gonna... I think that's a big part of what's going on here. Once we stop that, we can make money. Also, I have all my efforts going to land technology, which actually I should pull back on this now. Get sort of an even balance. There's no investments getting put into stability, even though I've got the meter. There you go. It'll auto reset to 0. Good news! Good news, everyone! High Renaissance, our infrastructure. We can build refineries. Ooh. And it can place traders. We could already place traders. I'm fuzzled. Ulster's being... Oh my god, there's a huge stack of natives over here, too. No! 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 We got defeated. We only have 4 people over there, but I had no idea that Ulsterian natives had gotten so big. Alright, we'll focus on the south, where we have more troops. Damn it! Curses foiled again. So yeah, oh, we are directing things to the treasury. So now we're making money again. Which might not be too terrible. Of course, we'll get some inflation, which we can see over here. What is the inflation currently at? Oh, 0%. Which is good. Because the thing is, when your inflation goes up, it like... It worked differently back in the day. I'm not 100% sure it works this way in EU1, but in EU3, like, when you minted coins, they'll probably tell me here. Yeah, your inflation will increase by 0.33% this year. And that was sort of a permanent gain. There wasn't an easy way to bring it down. If we go down to 0 minting, that means our inflation just doesn't go up, which is quite telling. I know in EU3 you could get some advisors, including a master of the mint, that would bring down inflation, which is very, very powerful. But in this, you can easily find yourself, especially if you have gold mines, or if you're having to mint coins, you can very easily find yourself in a situation where you've got 10, 15, 20% inflation. And I don't know if it ever comes down. There might be some way to do it. But generally speaking, it was just kind of sort of there. Let's send more colonists to both these places. Level 1 colony, level 3 colony. So it must go up 1 level every time you successfully send a colonist, is probably what's going on. Let's speed things up. And the final winner of today's Europa Universalis giveaways, courtesy of GOG.com, is Dragon Miris. Hey, congratulations. I hope you enjoy these games. I like this start here. You know, it's interesting because in CK2, Ireland is considered to be like newbie island. That's where you start. It's the perfect way to start. Well, I think this little Fantasia spot might also be a perfect way to start the game. I guess the tutorial does start you off in Ireland as well, so it kind of fits. Although this is a very different kind of Ireland, where the land is empty and you have to colonize the rest. Fight off mad Irish natives. Although in actual history, in like the 1500s, didn't England own Meath? I know when you start EU4 in 1444, England has control over Meath, and the rest are like independent Irish counties. So maybe that's what we are. Maybe we're secretly English, and these natives are just Irish people? That sounds like the sort of view the English would have about the Irish at the time. And maybe still do, I don't know. Irish seas, clear waters. Oh, clear waters, clear waters, clear waters. Do they get stormy? Is there, like, I wonder what kind of other types of water there is. Level 4 colony. I would really like to finish this up. England controlled Dublin for a very long time. I think some people might still be a little bit bitter about that. As someone from North America, my knowledge of European history and political affairs is shockingly poor. So, yeah. Now, I like that these colonists go by land. I'm assuming that if I were to send out a... oh, they actually changed into a ship temporarily there when they were crossing the bay. Because if I was colonizing overseas, they would probably be ships. But these are all terra incognita, so I cannot. Place colonist, level 6 colony. So assuming it succeeds, Leinster will now become part of my nation. As a proper holding. I mean, it's already colored. Did it go? Nope. I don't think it succeeded. Try again. And then, oh my god, we're out of money. Yeah, colonizing is so expensive. I think, unlike EU4, I don't think there's a maintenance cost for colonies. It's just that spamming out these colonists is insanely pricey. Did you fail again? No, you're an actual city. Oh, fantastic. Woo. More tax base. And Munster as well, or Leinster. No, that's Munster. My bad. So both of these are now cities. Excellent. And we are turning a profit. We're actually making some really, really good money right now. At the end of the year, I think we'll get a whole bunch of money put in from the normal taxes. Yeah, look at that. It's a very different financial system. If you're used to playing EU4, playing EU 1 through 3, it's a very different money-making system. It's fine once you understand it, but as a new player, it's like, this is weird. It's very bizarre to me. Our troops will now fight better because we have metal cannonballs. Big brass cannonballs. All right, poor government policies, -1 stability. Oh. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, but I hope you guys enjoyed this look at a very, very classic game. This is the game that put Paradox on the map, that got them started down the road of making many, many, many excellent games. And then eventually develop themselves into a publisher as well, where they publish many, many, many excellent games. But really, the stuff that comes out of Paradox Development Studios, the stuff they make themselves, I mean, I am such an unabashed fanboy. That's pretty obvious that I'm quite keen on them. And the thing is, it's weird. Like, this EU game from, like, 14 years ago, it's still so incredibly playable. It really is. And colonization is always fun. Always fun to fight natives. Show them what for with our superior technology and whatnot. Is there comets? I don't know. There's not that many events. There's not as many events in EU. So it's you're sort of purely concentrating on more of the board, and there's just a lot less randomness to it, as opposed to some of the later versions, which have a lot of events that add flavor, but add more randomness. So there's a sort of purity that goes on with this version, and it's clearly quite solid. Anyway, we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you, everyone who came out. Do make sure to follow twitch.tv/gogcom, as well. Oh, yeah, I failed to ensure that there were no Mamluks in East Africa. Oops. I shouldn't have taken that mission, clearly. I had no ability to do anything about it. Yeah, so follow that. Follow me, twitch.tv/Quill18. Although I primarily am a YouTuber, so youtube.com/Quill18. And you can also find me on Twitter at Quill18 and Facebook at Quill18. I Twitter a lot. It's like, if you only want to get important announcements, follow me on Facebook, because I never post anything there, other than, like, there's a fan meetup. And if you want to just hear incoherent babbling all the time, then follow me on Twitter. Thank you very much for coming out, folks. See you next time. Bye-bye.